this is a short video about daily life in the age of Corona from 3 different places in the world. Here in Sweden, Tokyo in Japan and Melbourne in Australia.
Hi, I'm Chihiro from Japan. I live in Saitan Prefecture, next to Tokyo with my husband. I worked at trading company as a sales assistant, and now I'm on maternity leave, and I'm gonna give a birth in early June. I feel good, but it's hard to go outside, so I'm watching TV series and organizing my stuff and selling them on a free market application, and doing yoga practice through YouTube channel, and sometimes talk to my friends on Zoom or Skype.
Hello, my name's Belle. I live in Melbourne, and this is a video about how things are doing here in Melbourne, Australia. So I've just ridden my bicycle into the city, which is looking pretty empty. It's Easter Sunday today, so it's a public holiday in any case, but usually this place would be packed. So this is Federation Square. Let's go a little bit closer. So this is Federation Square, which is normally absolutely chockers, very, very full. But right now there's nobody here. So at the moment we are not allowed to leave the house except for 4 reasons. Reason number 1, if I can remember these correctly, essential workers. If you have a job in a hospital, at a supermarket, in the supply chain for food and logistics, then you can go to work. Number 2, for exercise, which is what I'm doing today. I've ridden my bike to the city. Number 3, for going to the supermarket or leaving the house for essential reasons, which is pretty much just getting food. And number 4, to care for people or provide care. So visiting someone like an elderly relative who needs you to clean the house for them, that kind of thing. Aside from that, if they catch you out of the house, is a very big fine. I think it's about 1,600 Australian dollars.
Hi, I'm Mats. I live in Stockholm in Sweden. Yeah, in Sweden we basically have the least number of restrictions in all of Europe. Opinions are definitely divided if that's the right thing to do, but the majority support it, and so do I. So most people who work in an office, they work from home here. So the downtown area, it's kind of deserted. It's not empty, but it's deserted. And all like the tourist areas in the old town, it's almost dead. But in my part of town, this Södermalm, which is more of a residential area, people live here. So here, some of the areas here are not crowded, but still a lot of people moving around. And some restaurants and cafes are maybe a little bit too crowded.
I'm really bored. I do yoga practice.
Boring. And it's so extremely boring. I have nothing to do. I don't have a job right now, so I wash my hands, I obsess over Corona news, I wash my hands again, maybe video chat, wash my hands again. And then, yeah, I eat tons of junk food, so I'm gonna gain so much weight out of this.
Alright, so this is the supermarket. As you can see, the pasta section is still really empty. The toilet paper section probably looks the same, other than a run on pasta, toilet paper and canned goods. Most things are available in the supermarket now. It's calmed down quite a lot since the start. This is South Bank. This is normally super busy. This is probably one of the most popular places to go for a walk on a nice day in Melbourne, and it's full of fancy restaurants and shops, and they're all shut.
Hi, here's my neighborhood, and here's pharmacy shop and lunch box shops. Here's playground, and many children play there because schools are still closed now. Regarding coronavirus outbreak in Japan, we have almost 6,000 cases and about 100 people died now. Finally, our government declared the state of emergency for big cities in Japan, but they don't change the law and go into lockdown like other countries, so they don't impose any fines and patrolled by the police. They just request us not to go outside. Regarding medical site in Japan, we are running out beds at the hospital, so each city government negotiate with hotels and other facilities to keep rooms and beds. If I were infected by coronavirus, pregnant women can take some medicines and got serious symptoms. So I'm so scared. I hope virus will go away soon.
Me, I'm a doctor at a public hospital. I work in the oncology unit, so patients with cancer. And things are pretty different there at the moment. We are doing all of our clinics via telehealth, so mostly via phone calls. We only bring people in face-to-face if it's really critical. So if someone really needs to be examined in person, or if we have to have a very difficult conversation with somebody where it's important that that happens face-to-face, which, as you can imagine, does happen with cancer patients. We've set up a specific ward for all the patients with coronavirus. And unfortunately for me, I don't work on that ward at the moment, but we'll see how things go if the case numbers continue to rise. Victoria's doing pretty well at the moment. We're only having maybe 20 or so new cases a day, so they say that we are flattening the curve, so to speak. But now everyone's starting to worry about what do we do now? Alright, so that was my video from here in Melbourne. Alright, goodbye.
About 900 people have died so far in Sweden. And maybe we're just at the beginning. Nobody knows. Most culture, entertainment and sport events, they are closed off or cancelled. Authorities and the government, they will actually encourage people to go out though, because it's good for your health. So we try to do a lot of walking, running, hiking in the forest.